What's up, crypto family? This is Ocean Starship with another video. Hope you're having a blessed day. First, I want to say nothing in this video is financial advice, but I want to talk about the keys, fam. Because yes, we do know some type of hack or cyber event is going to come. And one thing I know when I decode the Anchor wallet, I always see terms like Bill of Rights or deeds, right? Now, the Bill of Rights and also a deed, if you alter those documents, that could make that document unusable, or it could make it irrelevant, right? Some things we want to keep original, which is why I decoded this term, Pub K1. Most of you in the community who look at your keys, you know what this means, right? And I saw the 636, which is also 936 Proton, and also 636 is L-Core channel. And then I put Pub WA will, right? Pub WA will. Just like the first term that I put, right? Pub K1 will, right? What will it do? And this term led me to the new world. You see iPhones hackable Sept 20, right? The survivors, all by design and part of the plan by L. Saturn. You see, it is not good to eat much honey, JC, and the king is back. Notice the 294 next to the king is back. Who's been talking about the 294, fam? Yours truly. And also you see master plan, Springfield, right? And many of you know what that term means. And notice the 294 once again. You see moonshot and gold standard. And if you guys hear a little fuzz in the background, that's the wind. You know, I'm standing outside right now. You know, this wind feeling good right now, you know. But also, I decided to see what is iPhones, right? Because it said iPhones hackable. But we have to dig deep into these terms when we see them. We can't just look at the term and think that's exactly what it means. Because iPhones led me to works, right? Make a move. Silences, and we know silences is anchor. You see commander, and you also see lobster, right? Lobster came up. I wonder what that could mean. I wonder what that could mean. That's very interesting for lobster to come up. Also, you see I told you. You see recover, last chance. Also, you see Starman. Wonder who that's talking about. And then you see Monero with the 480, which is Weboff. But we know Monero is a privacy coin, right? Which is what the anchor is, right? Your private coins. So I decided to see what I is, right? What is the I in iPhones? You know, I like to go deep, fam. I like to go deep. What is the I in iPhones? And what that led me to was add. And notice the triple nines, right? You see 9, and then you see 5, 4. 5 plus 4 is 9. And then you see 9 once again. That's the triple nines. That's a powerful number, fam. So my spirit just told me, decode added key. Because we saw add, right? So I decided to decode added key. That just came to my spirit, fam. And look what came up. Plan and anchor. Very interesting. Plan and anchor. You see, fam, there's something major about that anchor wallet. And changing it, we don't know what the effects of that could be. We don't know what we're changing because we don't actually know fully what the anchor wallet is or how it will perform. or what's its true purpose. But I know one thing, Anchor keeps coming up, fam. Now let's talk about hackable, right? It said iPhones hackable. And we just saw the I in phones is Anchor. So what is hackable? Okay? And that led me to eDNA. Haven't I been talking about the eCoin, fam? And then you see Anchor E, right? Anchor E. Then you see backed L. You see M key. And look what they have at the bottom, fam. BSV. Now this is major, fam. These numbers are speaking right now. And notice the 792 next to BSV. Because 792 is Anchor Wallet, fam. You can't make this up. Do you see this? BSV, Anchor Wallet, same cipher. So what's really going on? That's why I say, fam, big things are taking place. Right? But iPhones also led me to altering. Altering. Right? That term got my attention, fam. And look what altering led to. Fungi. Moronic, right? Like moron or moronic. You see Soros, right? Which definitely is a name I don't want to have a part of. You see warning and disease X. I'm just showing you what the numbers are saying, fam. That's my job. I just show you the numbers. Now let's talk about not good, right? Because earlier in the video it says something about it's not good to eat something about honey, right? I can't remember the exact term, but you know what I'm talking about. But not good basically means smart. And notice the 426, which is also 294. So it's actually saying it's smart to do something. And that's what we want to do. We want to be smart about our decisions, right? And there it is. It said much honey. That's what it said, right? It's not smart to eat much honey. So what is much honey? And much honey led me to this, fam. Candy samples. So it's smart to basically Anchor, because you see the 792, which is Anchor Wallet. And you know I did the video a while back where it said they want to take your candy, right? Now let's talk about September 20. Because it said something about September 20, right? Or Sep 20. So I put SEPT 20. And this is what I discovered, fam, because it's basically saying keepers. Believe. So if just changing my key will be the weapon against the enemy, why should I believe? Or is believing more powerful? You see active, I'm blessed, coins, good idea, and you are you. And you are you is also a coin that's on Elcor that I hold. Right? Believe, fam. Also, you see red bird. What is the red bird? The phoenix. You see mines, right? Like a child, they say that's mines with an S, right? You see go there with the 468. 468 is on Elcor. You see sign it 468 on Elcor. You see card holder. I knew die, and once I'm cleared, 642. Big number. And I knew die, right? Because remember, in a previous video, we saw this term, I knew is my slave, and slave is Anchor. And that same number is also how to prove life after. How to prove life after. And then 642, what does that say? Pro XPR, fam. You see, I'm going to show you what you're not going to see anywhere else. I'm going to show you what these numbers say. And then you make your own informed decision. I'm not here to tell you what moves to make and what to do. I'm just here to show you these numbers, fam. because it could be very confusing. But we're all in this together, fam. I have another video that's coming that's going to be just as big as this one, so get ready for that one also. So hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this video. Also, come over, join the Patreon. And if you appreciate my hard work, fam, all tips are appreciated. Starship out.